I'm Karla Magruder with the Jobri Center for Integrative Health, and we're here this evening with Ben, who's recently finished a 21-day detox here at the center, and I just wanted to talk with you and kind of get some feedback from you on what changes you have seen as you've incorporated this new lifestyle.
Well, the changes have been significant. And historically, I've always gone to the doctor hoping there was a magic pill that I could take that would change my life. And what I found when I came into the program was that you can change your whole life, the health factors that you're concerned about, by eating the right kind of food. And during the period of 3 weeks, I stayed on the diet religiously and started to really enjoy it. And I noticed that after the second visit with Dr. Johnson, that my blood pressure had dropped by almost 80 points, the diastolic. And the systolic had dropped, 80 points, the diastolic had dropped by 20 points. Wow. My blood sugar dropped below 100 and it's maintained that blood glucose level by staying on the diet. And the biggest factor was the cholesterol. The cholesterol was around 200, and now, according to the latest blood work, was 137 without meds. I was shocked. And I've lost 25 pounds and a couple inches in the waist. It's easier for my wife to get her arms around me now. So, hey, listen, I'll take all the benefits I can, right? You know. But I think the biggest thing was learning about how food affects my body, and learning to stay away from animal proteins, including eggs and milk products. And I feel that my body has become more alkaline in the process, which reduces the possibility of cancers and things of that nature. And I just feel like I've got more energy. I feel like a teenager again. And it's all about the food I eat. And it's mostly green, but all vegetables, nuts, and fruits and things of that nature.
So as you begin to embrace the changes with the food, it's become easier and easier for you to maintain the new lifestyle? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, it's even more than that. What I've learned too is I find it really exciting because I'm learning new recipes. I'm learning how to enjoy different tastes. And what I've found is that my body is actually getting more flavor out of the food that I'm eating than what I had before. I didn't have all the seasons, the salts, the sugars, and the things like that. Now, when things are sweet, I can actually taste it. When things are salty, it's because of the nature of the food that I'm eating or the brags or whatever I'm putting on it. And I'm getting more flavor out of the food that I do eat and require less. I don't use condiments.
Now, have you made shifts in your medications? Are you off some medications? Have you adapted?
Well, Dr. Johnson's rather conservative about moving from one thing to another as far as meds are concerned. But immediately she reduced my type 2 diabetes medicine in half after the first week because of the dramatic drop in the blood glucose. And she's having me go through another set of blood tests in another 4 weeks, or 3 weeks, and then again towards the end of January. And if at that time I can show consistent progress and a total A1C below the levels that she's looking for, then she might eliminate the diabetic medicine. The blood pressure medicine, it takes a longer time to clean your arteries out with the diet. So as the arteries get cleaned out, the blood pressure is going to come down. But with the medication, it's dropped dramatically just by changing my diet.
So you're beginning to see the benefits of blending the traditional medical model with a more holistic model, that they both serve a purpose.
Yes.
And with the monitoring of Dr. Johnson through this process, you've been able to make those adjustments as necessary.
Well, what she's teaching me is to solve my medical problems with food as opposed to prescription drugs. And my goal is to get off of prescription drugs entirely and to be a healthier person in the process.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for embracing this with such openness and for being the wonderful example that you have been.
I had no clue when I came here what I was in for. It was total shock and surprise to me. And once I had the knowledge, the concepts, of what's going on. It made it a lot easier to embrace, but it's been a real trip for me, and I've really enjoyed it.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.